It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific... The opening tip won by the Jazz as we get started in Salt Lake City. Bledsoe. His first effort off the mark to Bledsoe. Bledsoe missed his first. That one goes.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Pacers control. James to Trae Young. And the rebound comes down to Utah. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. And that's a backcourt violation. Runner's good there.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
James, that is great vision to set it up. A big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Rocking the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
From the painted area, won't go down. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Trae Young. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Mo Bamba. Bledsoe. Hassan Whiteside sends it away. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Into the game for Indiana, number 2, Darren
Harden.
Wilson.
4-3. Missed it. Into the front court comes Collison. Down 8. Cashes in for 2.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Jazz have the ball. He gets it.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
And abuses the rim with the big finish.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
James Harden. That's now 5 in a row without a single miss.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline comes James. Margins 8. Harden with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Missed a wide open look. Harden in possession. It's an 11-point game. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
LeBron James with the rock. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Harden into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
LeBron with it up top. Down by 15. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second.
Number 31, Curry.
And scores. Dwayne Dedmon snatching it out of the air. We're through one at Vivint Smart Home Arena with the Jazz on top. We'll come back to Salt Lake City. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Pacers with the possession. Knocked loose. Bledsoe. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Collison into the front court. His guys down big. Darren Collison. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Bledsoe. Fires the 3. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Swings it to Bledsoe from long range. Rebounded by Gay. It's Indiana basketball. And the rebound taken in by the Jazz. To Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba powers it through. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. And the basket good at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Collison. Jazz have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Jazz pick it up.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Bledsoe slams it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Darren Collison. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Collison, great feed. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
For Reed. To Harden. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Josh Hart at the line for 2 shots. A career 70% free throw shooter. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Harden. And he finishes at the rim.
It just seems like 1 of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Rises for the slam.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Easy path to the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
James Harden tips it. And they pounce. To Bledsoe. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. To James. Gets it in the right corner. From the outside, no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
Shoot, I got rebound.
Danilo Gallinari rejects it. Nice pass to set things up.
The assist from number 21.
He'll put it up at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jim. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Indiana with the basketball. Textbook body control on the Euro step.
Ed, you know you got a problem when you're getting oohs and ahs from the home crowd.
I got ball.
Shot for James Harden. Whiteside clears the board. Trae Young to James. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Utah as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. Trying to cash in. Bledsoe shot misses.
Hey, check up.
Hood. Knocked loose. Oh, he missed a short one there. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
For Reed. To Mo Bamba. For 3. Another chance. James into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. And look out.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Whiteside. Slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
I got ball.
scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not going down here to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
LeBron into the front court. Trailing by 15. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Trae Young. Has a look. And the rebound's grabbed by Fareed. To Harden. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Rodney Hood above the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Hassan Whiteside pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Harden to Fareed. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kenneth Fareed at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 65% free throw shooter. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Pacers control. Knocked loose. Jazz have it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. To Whiteside. Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Dwayne Dedmon swats it. Lets it fly from long range.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Across the timeline comes James. Down a bundle. The drive, right to the basket.
1 minute remaining.
And hits for two.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Kenneth Fareed powers it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To James. Stuffs it home, and you can make a case there was contact there.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Harden. Well defended.
Good pause. Good pause.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Nikola Mirotic has got 2 shots coming for his career, 80% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. Misses the second as well. To Seth Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Knocked loose. Kenneth Fareed able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Defensive foul to number 21.
And he's going to the line to shoot.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good. Missed them both. That misses with 3 seconds left. Clock runs out. The Jazz in command of this one. It's Utah basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
To Seth Curry. Has a chance. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And gets both to drop at the line. LBJ to Trae Young. Good look that time, but off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Who needs Steph? Who needs Dell when you have Seth?
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
LeBron James. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
LeBron into the front court. His guys down big. Collison picked up by Seth Curry. 4-3. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Substitutions.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Kenneth Faried. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Fires the 3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Bledsoe. From long range. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Pacers with the possession.
Pick up.
Darren Collison, 4 out of 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
I got ball.
Bledsoe. Short jumper off the mark. Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Beyond the arc for 3. Smothering D.
I got it.
Make that shot.
To James.
That's me. I got it.
Danilo Gallinari with the block. Knocked loose. Jazz pick it up. It's a big finish.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Team foul number 4. Utah Jazz are at
second effort. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
22, Rudy Gay.
Trying to cash in. Bledsoe's shot off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
That's out. Last touch by Dwayne Dedmon. Substitution being made in this one. LBJ with it. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. For 3. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Dwayne Dedmon with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players
And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Knocked loose. Jazz have it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Seth Curry up against Rudy Gay. To James. Count the basket inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Seth Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. To Josh Hart. Whiteside. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
To Seth Curry. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He missed it. Turns and slams it down. Jazz will take a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Fires the 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
That misses with a second to go. It's the Jazz who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew,